Hey everyone, welcome, and today I'm going to show you how to use polygon textures inside of Cinema4D and Vray. So as you can see, I've got a very simple scene set up here, and the first thing I'll do is add some lights. So go up here to Vray Bridge, go to Lights, and add a physical sun and sky. I'll just render this to see what it looks like. There we go. So we've got some nice lighting, and let's add our material to the sphere here. So go down here to Create, Vray Bridge, and add in a standard material. Then take this and drag it onto your object, and then double click the material so we can open up its material editor, and I'll just rename this. And then I'm going to change a couple of parameters here so that we can see the displacement effects more clearly. So I'm going to change the diffuse to black and the reflection to white. Now of course these aren't necessary steps, it's again just to demonstrate. So I'm just going to render this, and we can see that the sphere is now reflective. Now the only thing I would change at this point is to make the sun a bit larger. So go over here to Light and click the tag here. And then under the Sunlight tab, I'm just going to change the size multiplier to something a bit bigger. Put to 20, render this off. There we go, now the sun is larger. And let's add in our displacements. So in order to do that, you go down to Create, Vray Bridge, and add a displacement material. Then we take this, drag it onto the sphere, and then double click the material. Now over here, we're going to add in our map. So under Texture, go down, and we want to add in this Vray Advanced Bitmap. Then click Advanced Bitmap. And then under File, this is where we load our texture. And we're going to be using this 16-bit displacement. And then I'll just render this to see what it looks like. Now as you can see, the displacement is working, however it's all white, and that's because the displacement material is overwriting the tiles material. So in order to correct that, we have to go over here. So this is our sphere object. Take the displacement material and then drag it so that it's in front of the tiles. Now we'll render. And there we go. It's functioning correctly now. Okay, so now let's add our additional maps in. So going over here to the tiles, click this, and I'm going to load in my normal map. So go over here to Bump. Make sure to change the map type from bump to normal map in tangent space. And also make sure to flip the green channel, otherwise the normal map will not appear correctly. So let's load it in. Over here, choose Advanced Bitmap, click Advanced Bitmap, and then load in our file. And we're going to be using the 16-bit normal, which is a higher quality version. And now taking a look at our render here, everything is very smooth, but when I render again, you'll see that the normals will be taken into effect. So now certain areas are more rough, and that's just the way that this material is designed. Okay, so now that we have the displacement and normals working together, I'll add in the other map types. The next will be under Reflection. So go up here and under Texture for the reflection color, load in Advanced Bitmap. And then we're going to load in our reflection map. Now if I render this off, you'll see it won't look correct. And that's because we actually need to invert this map type here. So to stop this, go over here to Output and click Invert. And then I'll render again. And there we go, it's looking correct now. Now going back to reflection, I'm going to load in my gloss map. So under here, our glossiness, load in the texture, Advanced Bitmap, go back to the bitmap buffer here, and load in the file. So we're going to be using this gloss map. And now I'll render this off to see what it looks like. And there we go. Now we can very clearly see the difference between the two tile types here. You've got the shiny reflective one and then the rough one. Okay. Now the last map that we're going to load in is going to be the color. So go up here to Basic, and under Diffuse Texture, go to Advanced Bitmap. Make sure to click Advanced Bitmap. Go to File, and then load in the color map. And then I'll render this. And there we have it. So now we have our complete material. You can see the color, reflection, gloss, displacement, and normals all working together. And that's it. So, thanks for watching this basics tutorial, and make sure to watch part 2 where I go over surface imperfection overlays. Thanks for watching.